And we are live. What up, my roadies? Good evening to you. Welcome to RTD Live. We are here. I am here with my friends who are already in the hizzy. Brandon from Phantasmic Ears.
Hey,
and
everybody.
Carlos from Disney World Freak.
What's going on?
Welcome aboard, you guys. Welcome to everybody. I hope. Right, Boyce B, who is the first. He is in the hizzy tonight. Welcome aboard, my man. Good to have you guys here. Now, I'm actually using StreamYard via iPad, so it's going to be a little interesting, but we are here to totally decimate Walt Disney World yet again. We got Justin Stevenson in the house. What's up, man? Welcome aboard. Downscale is here. Welcome aboard, my man. Michael Riley is here. Hey, man, what is going on? Good to have you guys here tonight. And of course, hey, the live stream link won't come up on my own channel. I love how this works. Let's see if it comes up now. No, it still won't. Oh, here we go. Finally. Okay, here we go. Now we know we're good. All right. Fantastic. All right. We got 10 watching. So, guys, if you're just coming on this channel, make sure you chokeslam the like button for this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. And make sure you subscribe to these guys right here. Phantasmic Ears. He announced yesterday on one of my partner in crimes live streams, Pub Talk. He is now going live with his YouTube channel at Phantasmic Ears. Make sure you subscribe to him. The link is in the description below, as well as Disney World Freak. Make sure you subscribe to this guy's channel. These guys are awesome friends. They're awesome members of our community. They have been here for they've been supporting my channel. I don't know why. This is just some sort of like get up that I do, every other Saturday. but these guys are great. Make sure you subscribe to them. They're awesome people in this community. So we got New World. Oh man. Now you talk about some old core Disney people, Brandon. We got New World Travel Monkeys in the house tonight. Look at that. Ant at the helm. Awesome, man. Well, hello from Vancouver. Good to have you guys here tonight. Rather at the helm. See, I was already ahead of you, man. I was already ahead of you. Boyce B, Disney World isn't the only theme park to rant about right now. This is true, Boyce. The problem is, Disney World's the only one I got any love and affection for. So that's how it is. That's how it is. I haven't been to Universal Studios in Orlando yet. There will come a day. World According to Jim is in the house. Welcome aboard. Look at that. Carlos is a legend, Dave. I agree. Look, Carlos has already been through a lot with heart stuff, and he's here tonight. I thank the Lord that he's here with us tonight, man. That's awesome. Phantasmic Chronicles. Tony is in the hizzy. Sorry I'm late. Had to stop by and chokeslam the like button. Hey, that is highly appreciated, my friend. Thank you very much. And Michael Riley, awesome. Well, guys, just to do this intro, you guys know my rant intro. Well, I actually have John from Carousel of Progress to actually do the intro. So, John, take it away.
Okay, got it.
I love that. Dude, never gets old. Now, Brandon gets absolute credit for that video. I am not worthy, my friend.
The Magic Blitz podcast posted it, and I'm like, okay, I screen recorded it, and then I sent it to the Pub Talk chat we have, and Mike and Jen from the Earth and Black, they're like, you got to edit some music to that. I'm like, all right, awesome. And so I edited some metal music, some different music. And then I'm like, you know what? Why stop there? We're going to do another Disney rant eventually. I may as well edit Roadtrip Dave's music.
That's right, man. Exactly. It did. And we actually got the technology worked out on that too. Now, there were some other heavy metal songs that you used too for that, right?
Yeah. Let me pull up the list. Go ahead and keep talking. I'll pull up the list.
Okay, so like I knew there was like there's some Slaughter in there, some Slayer, I think, or whatever. Amy from AJC Magic TV is in the house. Welcome aboard, Amy. Good to have you here. One of my partners in crime is here. Rob Fuzz, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. You got zero notice. I tell you what, man, YouTube sucks. YouTube sucks. You're welcome. I'm already starting this rant with a little side rant on YouTube. YouTube, get it together. Everybody, like, I got the notice. I know it's my own channel, but I still got the 30-minute notice. Just saying. Carousel is metal. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Now, guys, I have a special guest that will be coming with us in about 2 or 3 minutes. You know him affectionately as Bob Chapstick, and I can't wait for him to join us in our decimation of Disney. Before we start on that, there's a couple of one more item I meant to check out, and that is, make sure you go to the website for www.thelifeplace.com. Make sure you bookmark this website, and make sure, and this is where the live place is, where anybody here on the live streamers, we are there. Our live streams are scheduled out. Dean from the live place does a great job organizing us and keeping us together. Guys, make sure you also check out the Live Place YouTube channel. That's in my description below as well. Dean is a great partner of mine. We do collaborations at the Live Place. We also do them here. So anyway, make sure you go to www.thelifeplace.com, bookmark it, and have it on your browser at all times.
Vroom, vroom.
Who was that?
That guy.
That must have been Carlos.
I haven't. Oh yeah, sorry. Bike outside. Yeah.
So we got some metal. We're adding some Harley into this. This is great, man. This is great. If we weren't on the live place, we could actually do rated R. That's awesome. That's awesome. So downscale. Yeah, everybody's saying hello to Rob Fuzz. Also, no 30-minute live notice anyway. See, I got that on my other my normal person account. So now. We have also Avery, the Cuban American, is also in the hizzy on the chat, and you'll see why he's important here in just a second. As a matter of fact, it is 9:10. It is time now to add the one, the only,
Hello
Bob
there.
Chapstick. Bob, welcome. Thank you for trashing my park even more.
What can I say except you're welcome?
Immense, man, immense. I have to say, I think it's even better now that we have all this beer virus thing going around. We have like one particular instance where, when Disney Springs got open, you let people grill hot dogs in the middle of Disney Springs, dude. It's absolutely fantastic. It's just wonderful. I mean, take a look at this. This is just an absolute classic new way of celebrating and enjoying Disney. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
That's a full-blown Karen right there.
I would like to talk to the manager, please. I should be allowed to grill hot dogs at my convenience.
These park prices are too much.
You charge me $14 for a hot dog. I should be able to bring my own.
I'd love to meet those people. I really would. I don't know. I wish there was subtitles with that picture.
But to be fair, the grill thing is actually allowed according to the Disney World rules. I've actually looked it up, and it is
Really?
allowed.
Really?
What?
Yeah, it is allowed surprisingly, but I think everyone was like talking about it because it's rare to see something like that at
I am
Disney
so
Springs or
rare.
anywhere at Disney World. But
I am
They
so
look well
confused.
done, but not rare.
it's an oddity. So I think that's why so many people were talking about it, because it's odd to see something like that.
That's great. That's just awesome. No, well, the funny thing is when I saw that, Carlos, I was with you. I thought, I was like, well, that's actually kind of smart. I mean, you might as well, right?
With me,
There's no
I don't think
options
that's
for you
fun.
to eat at Disney Springs. You think of something else, so they thought of grilling hot dogs, because why
I'll
not?
I'll still pay the $13 at Casey's, but
Oh, wait. Is Casey's even open? I don't think
No.
they were. No,
No.
see, they're not.
they're not.
So they're not. So the next best thing you have is to grill your own.
Well, like my wife says, you could always go to Starlight Cafe and get it because they sell the same hot dog there.
Well, there you go. There you go. Oh, the Starlight Cafe is open. So Cosmic Ray, thank you from the bottom. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart. Bob Chapstick. At least you kept Cosmic Rays open. That is always essential. That is always essential.
Big brain move.
Yes. How about
to have Sunny Eclipse during this tough time? It's important to have his talent for this whole community to survive.
Indeed. And your talents are just beyond compare, really. I mean, especially with the fact that you're also closing other restaurants like Columbia Harbor House. Oh, that doesn't tick me off at all. No.
The boat's still there.
What's that?
Nothing.
You see, now they closed Columbia Harbor House. Now that was just basically that's like my one little complaint. Now, Brandon, when you heard like the restaurants that they were going to open up, and then they were going to keep closed, was there any shockers to you? Were there any?
I'm not exactly sure which ones were staying open, which were closing. I know the ones you guys were talking about. I know that one was staying closed, but I don't know about any of the others, to be honest.
Yeah. Carlos, how about you?
What, restaurants?
Yeah. Were there any surprise closings that you were kind of taken aback?
No, I mean I was expecting all the buffets to be closed, but
yeah,
I'm happy that Beer Garden is open and they're doing family style, but I wasn't restaurant wise. I wasn't. Casey's maybe. I explained that on my little rant back then was what Casey is. I get the inside is tight to ordering, but you eat outdoors. There's so much you can spread out outside.
Exactly.
So why can't I have my foot long at 11 o'clock at night? Wait, that's right. The parks don't close that late.
We're going there. We're going to be going there too, man.
I am so glad we're going there real soon. But I like my foot long at night. It's not good for you. Maybe it did cause one of these heart attacks, but I get to go and see Sunny Eclipse and get one there made by Barbara instead of made by Casey. So.
Well, according to Jeff, the Subway guy, eating a foot long at whatever time of the day isn't bad.
This is true.
He was eating the wrong kind of footlongs, but that's besides the point. And I can't talk about Subway because my daughter works for Subway, so I'd like for her to keep her job.
That's nice. Hey, I got the crazy pop in the house. Jay can't stay just to pop in for a sec. Butch, thank you so much for coming on board tonight, man. We got Janie B in the huzzy as well. Janie, welcome aboard. I'll tell you this: when I expected the buffet, like I knew in my heart of hearts that there was no way they were going to keep the buffets open. I knew it. But my biggest thing about that was if you're going to close the restaurants, definitely close the ones that I would say are also small and and cramped, right? Like I would expect. What's the one there? Tony's there in like that one should have been closed and Casey should be open. Really?
Is Tony's even open?
I didn't know. Maybe Tony's is closed. I don't know.
I had a list because I did it.
Yeah, I know. That's all right. Hey, you can't find
it. Sucks. In my opinion, it's the worst restaurant at MK.
A lot of people say that. Yeah, the pasta there is not exactly groundbreaking. So that's funny.
Authentic.
Yeah. Downscale says eating a loaf of bread from Subway is healthy. Jacob Trogger, welcome aboard, my man. Booked a room for Great Wolf Lodge because it's supposed to open in North Carolina August 17th. Now that's good news. That's good. Okay, Jacob, you just made my day. You might. I hope you haven't taken the steam out of my rant, but that's actually good news. Not surprised about the buffets though at all. American Explorer is in the house. Welcome aboard, my man. I'm sorry. Yeah. And Phantasmic Chronicles. Oh, that's funny. How dare you say a sub on a 250 carb roll is bad for you. That's hilarious. That's awesome. New Travel World Monkeys. I love Sunny Eclipse, but maybe you should play a few new songs. Well,
Don't touch Sunny Eclipse. Don't touch him.
Bob, you know you're going to. You know you're going to.
If I was Bob, I wouldn't. But he most likely will.
I don't trust you. Well, so anyway, so the restaurants is basically, you know, that's just like the tip of the iceberg, right? So, Brandon, you actually your most recent picture just popped up. Just help.
Oh yeah, I'm getting some together.
Okay.
I'm trying to get some pictures up here.
Okay. Oh, look at that. Leanne is in the house. Hey, Leanne. Oh, I almost missed the rant. You haven't yet, Sooner Girl. Guys, make sure you subscribe to Sooner Girl Travels. She is a tremendous supporter of my channel. She's so sweet. She's so kind. Make sure you subscribe to her. Okay, so August 27th, Jacob. Got it. Well, hey, you know, I'm not going to get political at all, but there's a certain governor in North Carolina who probably should actually open the phase up a little bit more because Carowinds is closed for the entire freaking year. So thanks a lot, North Carolina. Thanks a lot. Not too happy about that at all. Not too happy about that. Basically, like Winterfest, Carowinds, done. All of it. I'm just like, really? Yeah. Sorry to hear about Carowinds. And that's the thing. The Cedar Fair, other Cedar Fair parks are open. That's what even makes this even worse, you know. So it's crazy. It's crazy. So let's see here. I'm gonna go to my list here. Actually, Brandon and I kind of like did like a little rough draft list on this. So we got the lady cooking hot dogs, right? But what we you know what? Should I go off on Splash Mountain at all, guys?
I said we save that for the end because we could go on that for. I said we save that for the end because we go on for that for a little bit.
All right. That sounds good. I
was gonna say I'm not feeling any pain right now. Right now it might be a good time to Splash Mountain rant. We don't know what's gonna come up in 10 minutes, but no, we'll hold off.
I don't want to make Carlos have to go to the ER. I really don't.
I'll follow your lead. Oh, Splash Mountain.
All right, I tell you what. So let's go to something that is actually kind of well. Let's do this. Do they really think that they ought to charge Disney Plus people $30 for watching the new
Mulan
live action Mulan?
Well, I have this to say.
Bob, please be my guest. You go first.
So. Why pay an extra $30 for that when you can watch the OG with Mushu for free?
Thank you.
How about that? It's already paid for. Isn't that interesting? To me, it almost like...
And you know the OG one is going to be better because they're both going to be different.
You know the music is going to be excellent. You know that the story itself is going to be sound. You know, I mean, we don't know what they're going to do with this one because you know they might do a little twist. Carlos, what do you think about that, man?
I think why charge $30 to watch it at home when you weren't even going to make that in the theater? I don't think this movie was going to be a big hit in the first place. I really don't.
Yeah,
it's not a remake of the original,
right?
It's not. So nobody's going to go watch it.
And there's a lot of controversy about this. Like, there's the leading actress where she supports Hong Kong police brutality. There's the fact that everyone's like,
what?
They got rid of songs. They got rid of Mushu from the movie. And it's
there's no musical aspect of it.
Yeah,
right.
The live action Mulan is gonna be based off like more or less the original tale. It's not gonna be based off the Disney version of the movie. So it's gonna be different, completely different. So now there's this big, well, I wouldn't say big, but there is a boycott going on where people won't watch or will refuse to pay the $30 to watch Mulan, this live action Mulan.
That is crazy. All right. Hey, I want to say hello to two special people. Isaac Nail is in the house. Welcome aboard, my man. Tissamink from Colorado is here. Welcome aboard, Tissamink. Yeah, the thing about charging something like that exorbitant I'm just going to say exorbitant because that's the key word for Disney lately, is that $30 when you're a Disney Plus member, when you talk about the people who've been there and supported Disney Plus from the moment it started, right? I think if you're going to, let's say, bring in new Disney Plus customers, maybe charge them something like that, maybe $20, right? Or maybe $10 to $20 for new Disney Plus customers, right? To me, it defeats the purpose, right, of being being Disney Plus. It's like the whole point of Disney Plus is to get the new stuff right first, before anybody else, before it even comes out on Blu-ray. So yeah, I never understood. I never understood that mentality. I mean, I understand that they're wanting their money, but for crying out loud, man. Oh, see, American Explorer. Dude, American Explorer, we are going to come.
That's nothing. That number is low, and I have
Proof.
I have proof that number is very low.
For but Carlos, that's for Pop Century, dude.
And I have proof that's low for Pop Century. I can show you.
Insane. That is insane.
It's the Skyliner. That's why the price is going up, because the Skyliner, because now the Skyliner's there. It's more convenient for everyone to park hop. Well, once park hopping becomes more of a thing, and people would rather take the Skyliner than ride the buses.
But you can't really park hop anymore, though, right? So that's out the window.
You won't park hop until next October.
Yeah, I would actually. You know what? Yeah. Carlos, I was gonna. If you had said summer, I would have bet you on that. I think you're right. I think it will be literally over a year from now.
Yeah.
Before they do that again.
But people would still rather take the Skyliner than ride the buses, because I think that's just a simple fact.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I tell you what. Since since American Explorer, hey, great segue. So
exactly.
Yeah, a great segue. So I actually came across November rates for the yacht club. Now I know it's a deluxe resort, right? I understand. But okay, first of all, now the good news is I was looking at these rates prior to the good news. So the good news is that Stormalong Bay is finally open. Thanks for finally doing it. But at the time, for November rates, they were still charging $650 a night for yacht club. For a yacht club. Okay. Not all the restaurants are open in yacht club either. I don't even think the gym is opened up there. If somebody knows different, tell me. I wanted to say hello to some people. Two Real Geeks are in the house. Hey, that's all good, Danny. Hey, you got Jessica's birthday dinner. Happy birthday, Jess. Hope you had a great birthday today. So Carlos, what were some of the rates that you saw for
I'm trying to pull up right now.
Here, I can share screens. Hold on.
All right. Let me tell you this much.
I'm sharing screen.
All right, let me share it. Let me add to the stream here. There we go.
Okay, so I set my check-in for 8:30, checkout 9:06. Pop Century Resort, $170 a night. That's kind of pretty average. But then you get all the way down to Bay Lake Tower, $800 a night, and they're advertising.
Wow.
Their main point in the picture is, oh look, you can see fireworks from like 20 feet away. There's no fireworks.
There's no fireworks. Okay. So you're gonna pay that amount, right, for thinking that you're gonna get the view. That's a lot of money for just a view. Oh, and by the way, the parks aren't even open at night, so they'll probably turn the lights off at Cinderella Castle by 9:00.
And the only place that you can see fireworks right now on property is Grand Fiesta Tour and Little Mermaid.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Hey, I'll just say, Bradley, what up, man? Good to have you here tonight. Let's see. So Downscale thinks he thinks the beard virus will go away around November 4th this year. You think Downscale will go around this? I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, see, and see, there you go. Two Real Geeks, way overpriced. 2 Square Root 231 is in the house. What up, my man? Let's see here.
That's for two people.
Yeah, that's for two people. Get this. That was like Garden View too when I was doing it. Now I noticed the yacht club was at $485, but see, here's the thing. you're talking about people who are planning their vacation. They're planning it. They have to plan it at least 2 or 3 months out because most of their jobs, right, aren't going to let them. Oh, I'm gonna take PTO next week.
You can't do that.
No. So it's like some of these people that try to do these last minute stays. Maybe that price, but I mean, $485 for Yacht Club is pretty extensive because guess what? Stormalong Bay isn't open during that period.
I'm booked for Pop Century for Thanksgiving Day. Because of the virus and everything, we might move it. Totally fine. We looked for April of next year. Pop Century for 4 of us was $242 a night. $242. I just looked now. It's changed. It's down to $226
for Pop Century. What?
For Pop Century.
Pop Century
was at $242. It has gone down, but it's also gone up. A difference from last year, this year's prices to next year's prices. It has climbed. I'm going to say about what is that? $60. $60 difference for Pop Century from last year to this year.
Now, Amy is saying if you booked All Stars, you get upgraded to DVC resorts. Now, is that normal? Is that
no? That's just now. That's another bull BS rant. Yeah, I'm at Pop Century, and I have to stay at. All right, give me a minute, Dave. I'm at Pop Century, right? I have a dedicated booking. I booked this trip last year. It's booked. This whole virus, you guys shut down. You did everything. You came back. I stood booked. You got people who, during that closing time that was booked, got 35% off if you rebooked somewhere else at a later date. I didn't get offered 35%.
I didn't get offered that either. We had a May trip. We had an end of May, beginning of June trip, and that was for Yacht Club. We got nothing back. We got nothing. Nothing.
They were still closed. You should have got your 30% off.
I got nothing.
We have friends who were booked during the time they were closed, and they says because we have to cancel, you can rebook, and we'll give you 35% off. I got squat. That's bad enough. Now you have that the All Stars didn't open. People rebooked to the All Stars. Guess where they're staying now? They went and pay $150 a night, and guess where they're staying? Grand Floridian, Polynesian, Boardwalk.
Wow.
Yeah. Because
where's Carlos?
Wow.
Never canceled. Carlos never called and complained. You stay at Pop. You stay at Pop. You're talking about fine and dandy. And now, I don't want to get off topic. Are you going to get into the topic about park hours too?
We'll get there. Yeah, let's finish up on the hours. Brandon, what were you going to say?
I was about to feed off of Carlos.
Okay, go ahead.
The NBA stars, they're all hooked up in the Grand Floridian.
Yeah, but Disney got money for that. You got to remember that.
Yeah,
Disney has made a good chunk of money just from the NBA for hosting the bubble.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know that.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you this. This just adds to this. Okay, in September, I'm actually going to what's called the Experience Worship Conference. It's a conference of church worship leaders throughout the nation. They're actually going to be having Phil Wickham there. If you guys are familiar with Christian music, Phil Wickham is well renowned. Chris Tomlin's been there before. I even think that they got a whole bunch of people that are coming. We were going to be at the Coronado Springs. Because of the NBA, we got completely kicked off property because we couldn't get the room or the spread out that we need, that Disney couldn't offer that. So we're at the Gaylord Palms. So I'm kind of looking forward to that, but I won't be able to get access to Disney because everything's going to be closed by the time I have an opportunity.
Still a beautiful resort, though.
It's a beautiful resort. I actually am looking forward to that because at least they have a really cool water park.
The key section is very nice.
Yeah, I did see the key section. Yeah. Yep, the pirate section. I did see that. Noodle Travel. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was going to read that. Go ahead. You can read the comment. But
okay. Yes. Yeah. Pop Century's over $200 a night. Would consider staying outside of Walt Disney World, a good neighbor resort. The Hilton next to Disney Springs, guys. I was actually, and it's hilarious that you said that you mentioned that because I was actually looking at that if we decided to still go this year. That was something I was still considering doing. Hey,
even a good neighborhood hotels, prices are still high. There is great values if you don't mind staying off property. You lose the magic, we all know that. But I just commented to him in the chat. We stood at a beautiful golf resort for one night only. My boss actually owns 3 timeshares there. We paid $177 for the night. That was everything included, taxes and all, for a 2-bedroom villa. The son of a gun was bigger than my house. That's amazing. How big, right? For $177 a night. Disney's going to start losing customers, I'm telling you.
Oh, they have to.
Start passing up on the magic because of that, for that money.
Yeah. Well, they've already said, I mean, like, okay, so that's a great segue, Carlos, because of that quarter. Oh, I almost knocked my mic over. All because of that. See, I'm already getting on such a rant. I'm like knocking my stuff over. Because of Disney doing this, more people aren't coming, and now they're having to reduce their hours. Who really thinks that nobody wants to even see the night lights of Epcot? You're closing the dadgum park at what, 7? Was it 7 p.m.?
Yeah,
7. Even upwards of 5 o'clock.
Yep, that's right. Upwards of 5, and then so the Magic Kingdom. What time are they closing?
7.
7.
I think 7.
Yeah, and then Animal Kingdom. Oh, that's like 5. That is 5.
Yeah.
So you don't even get to see the night. Like being in Animal Kingdom is a completely different experience. You've seen some of Resort TV One's videos of Pandora. It's absolutely amazing at night. Absolutely amazing. I've never been there at night. I've only been there during the day. And I see that, I'm like, I want to be a part of that. And I'm like, there's no way to do that. There's no way. Hey, I want to say hello to a few people. Mike 80 NYC is in the house. I saw Isaac Nail. I saw Bill's Odds and Ends is in the house. Welcome aboard, Bill. Let's see, make sure everybody's saying hello. And it's Joey's World. I saw you guys too. I don't want to forget you guys. Thank you so much for coming aboard. If you don't forget to choke slam that like button if you hadn't done it yet. But I tell you who I want to choke slam. I want to choke slam the guy who thought that the changing of the hours was good. I mean, if you think it's going to be tough getting people to come to Disney World now, how do you think that actually makes people want to go even more when you are paying the same ticket price as the freaking 11 p.m. closing time? You're gonna make them pay $130 for basically 8 hours.
$5,000. That's a number I'm throwing out there. I threw it out there already before. I had a little argument with a couple of people who just say, well, then the other option is not to go. That is not an option. I booked my trip, and it's a lot more than $5,000, but I threw that number out there for $5,000. Everything was open. Everything was fine. We had parades. You had fireworks. You had meet and greets. You had buffets. You took my damn buffets away. You had buffets. I get it. A virus happened. I get it. Everything shut down. I understand. You opened back up. You took away all those good things. Did you say, hey, Carlos, we're going to lower you to 4,000? No. So now Mr. freaking Chapek says, hey, I'm going to take 10 hours away from your trip per day.
Right.
Add up the park hours, they close, and I think one shrunk by 3 hours. I'm going to take 10 hours away from your park vacation. I mean, from your daily vacation, whatever the hell I'm trying to say. But yet, please, or thank you, because it's already paid for. Thank you for your $5,000, and it's a lot more than that. Thank you for your $5,000. No 5% discount, no 10%, no 15, no 20, no 35, nothing.
Carlos, This is the thing. You just even said it. 10 hours. Yeah. That's a full freaking day that is being literally stolen from you.
Even if you go at one park, okay, they took away your whatever, I think it was Animal Kingdom that shrunk by 3 hours. So your Animal Kingdom day just went from
Right.
8 to, it was a 10-hour day, it's down to 7. So granted, I'm not going to be in Animal Kingdom for 10 hours. I'm not.
I can't be in it longer than 2.
Yeah, well, but that's besides the point. You took it away. The people when I was 10 years ago, or even 5 years ago, yes, I would go morning to night. I would go morning to 3 in the morning when they would stay for extra magic hours. I don't anymore. But those people that still do, you took that away from them.
Hey, and guess
you're
what?
Taking the same amount of money from them too.
And
stop robbing me, man.
Yeah, no, Carlos, that's not all they took. Downscale. Take a look what you just said.
Yes.
You take away Fast Pass. Now, granted, okay, the waits are nothing. I get that.
They are nothing.
I get that. But what if more people did come?
And they're going to.
Right.
No, numbers are going to rise. Numbers are going to rise. Yeah.
Right, but right now, see, like American Explorer is actually saying what I'm saying. We actually rescheduled our trip twice this year because of all this, you know what, stuff. We're not going at all this year. We're done.
2020 just isn't the year for a first time Disney trip. If you're thinking about going to Disney World for your first time, this isn't just the year. This isn't the year to do it.
It definitely isn't.
Wait for the 50th.
No, you're right. It's not. If it's your first time, and I have really close friends. She adopted children a few years ago, and she had a big trip planned. The kid's first time. She looked for me for advice. I actually planned a trip for her. Right away, when this all went down and everything opened back up, I told her right off the bat, cancel your trip. Do not go. It's not right for those kids. They're missing everything. They won't be able to take a picture with Mickey or Minnie. But for people like myself that's been 15 times, 12 times, whatever it is, I don't care about the other stuff. So it's okay for me to still go. But don't charge me what you were going to charge me a year ago.
That's the biggest thing here is that if you are going to be a first timer, it's definitely a write-off. Don't go this year at all. If you haven't been to Disney at all, I would recommend do not go. You are not going to get experience. But Carlos, just like you said, for people like Brandon, for Avery, for me, for you that have gone, it's a matter of value, right?
Yep,
if I'm going into a park and I'm going to be spending, like you said, $5 freaking grand, I better have a good, awesome vacation.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I need to have the full gamut. Now, here's the thing: if you cut the price by a fifth, and then take away some of this, okay, I can deal. But you're going to basically shaft everybody that's in there. I think Amy made a good point right here, which makes the park seem crowded. See, here's the thing: it's good. They're going to seem crowded because everybody's going to be trying to get in there. They're trying to get in everything because it'll be closing at 5 p.m., 6 p.m. They're like, we got to get out of here. So Boys B, they're cutting experiences and raising prices. Exactly. Yeah. Wait. Tickets and AP prices are rumored to be going up in February. No.
What? You have got to be crapping me.
No.
Oh, I believe
they wouldn't be that dumb.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be that dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, they would, Dave. They have to. They got to make it somewhere. And I said this all the time, and I want to keep this as PG-13 as possible. We all be and complain. You know what the B word is. We all be and complain every year they have raised prices. How many times in the last 4 years did they raise prices twice in the same year? I believe it was every other year, and they did it.
It's been like the 3 past years.
Right. I looked at my wife and says, this is bull. This is stupid. What the hell? Here we go. More money. Let's go. Are we still going? You betcha.
Yeah.
You bet. It's the only place we go. You have Carowinds, and I have Six Flags in one here. But you go to Carowinds. I don't go to Six Flags. I save every dime and go to Disney.
Yeah.
Disney's going to raise ticket prices again.
Yeah.
We're going to go in 2021 for the 50th anniversary. They're going to raise it again, if not 2 or 3 times until 2022.
Exactly.
See,
We're gonna go.
Universal-
I'm gonna turn red in the face when the prices go up. When I'm paying $340 for Pop Century, but we're gonna go. We're gonna go. So the true Disney freaks, like I call myself, or addicts, or anybody else, we're gonna BS about it and complain. But you're gonna go.
Yeah.
You just it's.
Actually, it's great that you say that. Now, Lori French, welcome aboard. Hope this is okay to just for us to vent. This is just a cathartic exercise tonight. But welcome aboard. Now, Bill's odds and ends. They're going. Yeah, I remember seeing what you and Lori actually posted. The changes won't affect this much. Might just enjoy the resort, not worry about the parks. Bill, that is what I'm hearing is the best way to enjoy it. Is just to basically it just be about being the vacation, right? Just kind of chill. And if you chill, it actually can become a little bit of a value. So now Boyce B said that's why they canceled their Disney trip and bought the Universal APs. Wow. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So now you got Disney losing to competition.
Well, not to mention Universal annual passes right now are like $350 for 15 months.
I read that, and I told my wife, I said, we need to do it. I said, we've never been to Universal. Let's do it.
It's not even, the weird thing is it's not even a year. It's more than a year. It's like 15 months.
They're offering
free months.
Yeah. Yep.
And especially for people like me who've never been, that's an incentive right there because I'll happily make 2 trips. If I don't fit in everything at Universal and Islands of Adventure, I'm not even that much of a Harry Potter fan. Okay, I'm not. I mean, the movies were cool, but that's it, right? And I didn't even watch all the movies.
I haven't watched any of them. So,
what movies?
Harry Potter.
The Harry Potter movies. Yeah.
I haven't been to Universal in 50. I got married. I'm trying to do the math. Yeah, 15 years.
Wow.
Right.
So
honeymoon. Yep.
That's it's Joey's World. It's because there are not enough reservation slots for AP. They're trying to make sales off of selling day tickets. Okay. Now I'm gonna go off that Joey's World. When you have the actual people of Disney telling the annual pass holders that they don't value you, they actually said that in their last quarterly review. Did you guys hear about that?
I listened to it.
Yeah, I'm sitting there going, you are an idiot. Why in the world would you tell your annual pass holders, your cherished customers, that you're not worth it? That's basically what they said. That's basically the New World Travel Monkeys. There's always Universal. Exactly. Hey, Thomas, welcome aboard.
I would have to change my background if started going to Universal or something. I have way too much. I'm dedicated. Way too much.
He changes the castle to Hogwarts,
right?
Put a little bit of that big dragon right there in the back, man.
And the thing about Universal has a better Italian hotel. Like, look at the Portofino. It's more like Italy than the Riviera. Actually, the Riviera doesn't even look like the Italian Riviera. It looks like Paris. Is Paris on the Riviera? It's not.
No.
They should have just renamed it to the Parisian Resort, but that's what it is.
That's I agree, Avery. What's funny about that is we've had Just Out and About, who's if you guys are aware of Just Out and About, they've been to Universal. They're actually big Universal people as well. They've been to Sapphire, they've been to Hard Rock, they've been to and the hotels are excellent. The hotels look high quality, and they're not that bad in terms of from what I see, the rates are not that bad. So. Mike 88 NYC. I'd only be going a second time. If I were to go, I'd want to see things that I missed the first time. Mike, you're going to be missing. you're not going to be seeing what you've already missed because they already took it out. So, Janie B's asking a good question for Avery. How many rooms are at the Riviera?
So she's asking how much are the rooms in the Riviera?
How much are the rooms? Yeah.
I haven't stayed.
It's a DVC resort.
It's a DVC,
though.
Yeah, I'm not a DVC member, but I do know that I know Zip has stayed there, so I know Zip. So if he's ever around, he can she can ask him because I know he stayed at the Riviera, and for his price, it wasn't it wasn't really that bad. And he had like a great view of Epcot, which is a plus because you get the view of the park. You also could get a view of Caribbean Beach. It's in a nice resort. It is a nice resort, but design wise, like if you really want that Italian authentic feeling, go to Universal's Portofino Bay. Because if you want to more feel like you're in Italy, go to Universal, go to Portofino Bay, and then you could Uber to Disney if you want to go to the Disney parks instead of Universal.
Yep. Check out American Explorer said Disney customers find out they have fun on other vacations, other destinations for less. Bye Disney. Okay.
See, Amy says they start at $350 and up. See, it's not that bad of a price.
That's not bad. They start at $350 up. I guess it's probably for a studio, probably. The Boyce B saying as annual pass holders they could get. Oh wow, for Universal, look at that. A 450 square foot room at Portofino. $211 a night in December. Wow.
Good Lord.
I'm impressed.
I don't know where Amy got her prices, but Riviera for the same week I'm going, a studio is $744.
Carlos, are you a DVC member?
I am not.
So they've gone up.
I want to, yeah. They might be
$744 for a night in a studio at the Riviera.
Oh my God.
That's insane. Now I'll say this when going back to American Explorer's point. Okay, you know where if you guys are wondering where like a lot of my videos, I haven't been posting a lot of videos. It's been because I've been traveling. I've actually been taking my family to state parks around South Carolina and staying at either the Hampton Inn and Suites, which are excellent, or Hilton Garden Inn. I spend $100 a night for free breakfast for a king suite.
Wow.
A king suite. I am able to put I have 3 children. I'm able to put them in a separate room with a rollaway and a sleeper sofa. My wife and I get the king bed. We can basically the kids can watch whatever. We can do our basically just kind of chill in our own room and not have to worry about that. It was like for Hilton Garden Inn, I bet we paid $115 a night. I mean, when you do that, when you've got to go where the value is, right? You've got to go where you can get the most for your money, right? There comes a point when the experience becomes too expensive. That when it just it's not worth the value. And I think I had always wondered when it would hit for me, for Disney and for a lot of other families, and I'm seeing that now. I'm totally seeing that now. Man, oh look at this downscale. $800 a night at Bay Lake Tower. That's awesome. Well, hey,
be non-existent right now.
What's that?
DVC should be non-existent right now because what's the resort in Hawaii? That's closed.
Aulani. Yep.
Aulani, that's closed right now. Disneyland's closed. Disney Cruise Lines are suspended currently.
Yep. The only ones that are open are Vero Beach and Hilton Head Island, which was where we were actually going down. We were actually around the Hunting Island, Beaufort, Bluffton, Hilton Head Island area. That was our. So get this. I want to brag about this. This empty space right here. We actually got a print. We got a canvas print of the Hunting Island Lighthouse. We actually went up in it. It's beautiful. Can't wait to show you guys. Can't wait to show you guys that. Just saying that as a side note. All right, I tell you what. Let's actually go into the park. So, you know, I just have to say this because you know the Three Caballeros. They've lasted so long.
Which one do you want first? Because there's an incident that also happened today on the.
I want Jose.
Oh, you saw that today?
I want Jose basically face down, vomiting on the stage because he's had too many margaritas. There he is. Jose.
And
hey, man.
And that's why you don't start your drinking around the world in Mexico.
Hey,
Jose, just say no, man. You've got to know when to say when.
The new Mickey Shorts Goofy hooked him up with the good stuff.
Want some more cocaine? I'm telling you, man, it's crazy. Voice B, I totally agree. Yeah, there you go. Jose faceplant. It was either like he was either faceplant because he was intoxicated, or he had already had too much to drink and he was ralphing on the stage.
Yeah. Thank you to Magical News Live for that screenshot, by the way. It was his.
He was in the right
Thank you, Nick.
spot at the right time.
Actually, that was what was really cool to see Nick's video go viral.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome. Good, good for Magical News Live. Just really proud of him on that. It's Joey's World. Why did Jose try to drink around the world? Oh, why? Because that's what you do at Epcot now. That's awesome. So yeah. So now, what's interesting, Brandon, is that after that, I think they said the next day they just removed Jose altogether.
Oh no, he was still there. They freaking buried him. They put trees around him.
You're kidding me. They didn't even. All right. They didn't even have the goodness of their hearts to take him off the stage.
Oh no, they took him out like 5 days after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was flowers that they put in his spot. As like a memorial.
Tony.
It basically looked like a memorial for Jose, as if Jose was dead.
The dos caballeros. They're not tres anymore.
Okay, I found it. I found the image. Give me a minute. Let me get it pulled up.
Tony said he was drinking the good tequila across the walkway. That's
right.
Awesome. Poor Jose. I know, Lori. It's like you got to know your limit. I think, and I mean, if anybody didn't know his limit, Donald wouldn't know his limit. But apparently, no, Jose took that. JDB, I drink too with the price of everything. Oh, here it is. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Jose.
He's still in the background.
I cannot believe they didn't bother to take him out. Oh, you know what would have been made this more appropriate is to take that 6-shooter and put it in I keep forgetting his name. Put it in his left hand, make it look like he murdered Jose. I think that would have been perfect.
He has guns in both hands, but
that's true. Yeah, he should have been aiming at Jose. Say like, Jose, I'm sorry, man. I thought my gun was full of blanks.
And those are just props from inside the shop somewhere. They're like you could almost see the manager be like, "What can we grab? Look, this weave basket would be great. Let's grab a couple of the weave baskets in this plant right here. Perfect. We don't need it where it is."
Who says that even though we're closing the parks early, I can't just bring in a cut? We don't need to bring in people to come in and just take Jose out, even though we're closing at 7 p.m., 6 p.m. No. We don't want people in the park to fix it at all.
I think somebody was trying to steal Jose today. I think that she was trying to get away. Brandon knows where I'm going with it. I think she had something in that little purse of hers if she was trying to get away. If you didn't see what today's, this right here.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's go there. Okay, so today.
Oh boy.
They're drinking around the world at Greater Challenge. Well, apparently somebody was drinking a little early because they were trying to get off the ride and they couldn't even. They weren't even at the exit yet. They were just like.
I guess they didn't even notice the signs there. It literally says on there, "Please remain seated," and there's 2 of those signs, and I guess they were blind enough not to spot them.
But seriously, look at that bag. That's not a backpack.
Tequila.
That's like a bag my wife uses to go to the mall or something. There is something in that bag. I'm telling you. I'd love for them at security to search that bag.
It was just the flowers.
She was nervous. She got nervous because the ride was stuck. They were onto her. Something is in that bag. I'm telling you.
Apparently they got away scot-free.
Wow.
Did you? I mean, you saw the video. You can see it right there. It's 2 minutes and 13 seconons long.
It's 13 seconds.
Listen, even I would consider getting up and leaving, sitting in that spot for 2 minutes and 13. Hearing, Donald to tell everybody to sit down and we'll be right with you or whatever the hell.
Hasta la vista for like the 20th time. She was saying "Hasta la vista" with Jose. She's
Yeah,
like,
I'm telling you. Or I'm telling you, it was probably one of the bags. She liked it. She's like, wow, this is perfect. Jose don't need it. He's back. We'll take the weave bag. This is perfect for it.
Next thing, she'll be taking Jose's hat. You know, that would be even better. American Explorer, thank you so much. Thank you so much for $5 super chat. I really do appreciate that, man. Thank you so much.
If you watched the beginning of that video too, she sent the kid first. She's like, "Yeah, you go first."
Well, you know, yeah. Well, you know how that works, right? If the kid does it, you know, that's their excuse. It's like, oh, you know, my child, he didn't know what he was doing. We got to stay with him to keep him safe. You know. It's Jose in the back. Car flows.
Car flows. I think Lisa's been into the tequila. Who's Car flows? Lisa, I love
JDB,
you.
she does have. I think she did have Jose in the bag. That was just. Well, so here's the thing. Like I said, so Carlos, like you and I were saying, you have that exorbitant pricing, right, for the parks, for the hotel, and you've got Jose on his face. I mean, to me, it's like if I'm paying $130 for a ticket, Jose better be alive and kicking, man. That's all I'm saying. That's all I got. What's the kid's pants wet? I don't know. That's a good one.
We'll go back and watch soon.
Justin Stevenson, thank you so much for coming on board. Well, thank you so much for coming on, man. Appreciate it. Oh, yeah. Lisa's saying no Jim Beam. That's awesome. So now, since we're bringing up that, now we shall talk about TTA Refurb.
Yeah.
Hey Bob, thanks so much for that announcement. Like after the fact, when it won't even run.
Don't ask me. Don't thank me. Thank Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson had enough of Mr. Tomorrow not paging him for so long, for decades.
You know the funniest thing is it's depressing because I watched Josh and Jenna's opening day stream of when they went to the cast member previews. They were so excited to ride the TTA, and they got there like, oh, it's closed. Sorry guys. I'm like, oh, come on.
It was like the typical. That was something off of like National Lampoon's Vacation. You know, sorry folks. Yeah, right? Sorry folks. The TTA is shut down. The mouse outside should have told you.
Yeah, John Katie's at the bottom of the escalator. Sorry.
So it's not officially on a refurb calendar. It's like going to be close to October, so it's going to be close for a long time. It's going to be a long time until Josh and Jenna get to ride TTA again. I suggested that they do a TTA all-day stream the day it opens to celebrate the return of the TTA.
You know what they should do is ride the TTA for the full day. They should just basically get off and get back on and make it a marathon, make it a TTA marathon. I mean, you know, I'm just saying. Now at Boyce B, yeah, we're going to get to some other boats sinking, but it wasn't the Mexican boat. That's like the Patron Extra Anejo at over $500. Wow, at La Cave de Tequila must have really done. Apparently, from what I've heard, it will do you in. It will do you in. But yeah, so now with TTA's refurb, are they gonna basically do new stuff in it, or is it just like an engineering?
I think engineering. I think they're just
mostly engineering
the track.
Yeah, and I've also seen they're replacing like the outside of the track, where like they just took down that stitch sign on the People Mover track, so they're like replacing all those posts to make it more. They're changing like this. They're probably changing the theme of Tomorrowland to make it more like 1994 Tomorrowland. So they're basically changing the theme back to what it was before, and retheming the whole land. So they're
now see
the track, the outside of it too, not just the track itself.
Now, yeah. So Janie B. Janie B. Here's the thing: if I ever got a chance to be there in Disney World when Josh was doing that, I would totally be the cookie and Coke guy, and also the Starbucks guy. See, like I gotta refill Josh and Jenna when they're doing this TTA marathon. We're doing it now. We are starting the initiative now. So everybody in the community, hashtag TTA marathon. Just like Isaac Nail said, we just need to do that. When they open it, it's gonna be awesome. Make It Blue is also in the house. Welcome aboard. Oh no, Make It Blue. You're right in the middle of it. Go ahead, Carlos.
No, they're just the people. Why did it take them a month to finally announce the refurb? They've been open a month. It hasn't been running since, and they must have started it a couple of weeks earlier.
No mention.
If it was Iger, he'd be like, "Listen, it's broken. Announce it. We're fixing it."
Right.
Chapek waited a month to be like, "We're fine. We'll flip a coin somewhere or something."
Well, here's the thing.
Figure out the magnets. First, it was the magnets not working correctly.
Right.
I heard that the cars were bumping into each other instead of locking at the end.
Remember the thing caught on fire earlier this year.
Yeah.
Right. It's like you knew something was wrong, but no, we'll wait, and then we'll take a month and be like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna do a refurb of it."
I think that TTA
ever seen a Disney
needs to come
refurb
for the entire year because 2020 is practically a fire.
Oh yeah, I mean, to be fair, yes.
It's a dumpster fire, man.
Where have you seen a Disney refurb only take 2 months?
Never.
Right. So for them to say, "Oh, by October we're ready to go. It's been refurbed. It's perfect." No, this has been something that should have been done months ago, and they knew it. But again,
to me, it's poor planning, and what I see from I work in corporate America, so I kind of understand what, like what goes on when something like that goes on. Heads should be rolling for stuff like that, because that is a people eater. That is an attraction that actually helps that park function suitably. And when you take that away, it's going to kill it. Epcot Bob is in the house. Welcome aboard. I heard when they reopen TTA, they are planning a separate extra charge of $25 to ride it. They would do that, Bob. They would do that just to piss me off. Yes, I said. What, Brandon? What do you say? What are you going to say, man?
Oh shoot! I just thought of something. We got to finish this little segment first. I just thought of something else.
Okay. Oh, hey, bring the content, man. That's what we need.
I just clicked. I'm like, oh no, I got to talk about this.
Awesome. So everybody's saying Resort TTA. Well, hey. That we're gonna make that happen. I'm telling you, we're gonna make that happen. Boys B, is my understanding they have to fabricate the magnets in house. So that's kind of the engineering reason for TTA. Here's the thing.
Disney, they can't figure that out. My son is a welder and a fabricator. I'm sure he can figure it out in a half hour.
Well, that makes me wonder, like how many engineers did you freaking lay off? I mean, those engineers are the backbone of Disney parks.
I know. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm just saying, if you are working at Disney in the parks, more than likely you will have an engineering background if you're doing anything with the ride. The reason why? Because they are very complex mechanical machines. They're more complex and they're more complex and intricate in detail than any factory assembly line. Right. So even the robots, even if you're talking about robotics that are actually fixing cars, they are not as complex as the rides in Disney World. You want to have the top engineers on there all the time. Why are you not doing that? Why are you not doing that?
Here's another thing. Those vertical supports. That's what I meant by posts. They've been working on that for months before COVID, and they're still working on a track. Like, why are they taking so long to fix the TTA? And
all the construction stopped when the park shut down. You got to remember that too. There was
even the construction stop. It's taken so long for them to even think about fixing the TTA.
Well, because they laid off all the engineers, but they kept the guy with the broom doing the characters on a hot concrete. You see that guy walking around. Him will keep, but the guy that's figuring out magnets to keep the TTA going, we'll send him home.
The guy that actually makes the park run, Hey, Timothy Rainwaters is in the house. What up, my brother? Good to have you here, man. Oh, we got Pete McDevitt also in the hizzy. What up, my man? Good to have you here tonight.
Like the fact that they're removing things from the 1994 Tomorrowland and changing it back to like the 60s, 70s feeling of what Tomorrowland was like when it had that entrance that Tokyo Tomorrowland currently has. It used to be the view when you enter Tomorrowland. It used to be majestic. It used to be futuristic. Those look nice, and then they
Yep.
just changed it with these rocks. Luckily, not like unlike the French fry rocks at Disneyland, but similar. And
Right.
I'm happy that they got rid of those French fry rocks at Disneyland, but they looked ridiculous.
Yeah.
They looked
Yeah.
ridiculous. Like, why did Eisner think that was a smart choice to add those to Tomorrowland at Disneyland?
I think when they were
Because
going
he
with
was
that,
hungry.
they were going with that steampunk look, and the thing is, I kind of embraced it a little bit. I actually thought it wasn't bad, but yeah, the additional rocks were just kind of just over the top. It's like, okay, there's no need to have this much stuff going on. So to make it blue, she said, my rant in life is the Disney College program buses as a CP at Disney Springs and ride home was 1.5 hours to get a 15-minute ride distance home. Wow. Most of them break down or go on fire. But see, that's like, who's repairing the buses if they're going on fire, right? I mean, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. Tony's Cedar Point can put in a 300-foot tall, 6,000-foot long coaster in the winter on the lakefront of Northern Ohio. The engineers can't fabricate some magnets at Disney in Florida midsummer. Thank you. That I mean, there you have it. There you have it. That's what can you say? What can you say? I want to make sure I'm not missing anybody's comments on here. But this is awesome. Everybody's saying hello to everybody. Fantastic. Oh, Lori, now Epcot Bob is just he's a really good jokester. You have to kind of understand. There's like a 3-year running joke of the parking fees. So Brandon, do you remember what was what the next thing you wanted to do?
Yes. Okay, it's kind of a 2-part thing.
All right,
One,
let's do it.
Primeval World shut down.
You're using all the fucking Wi-Fi.
Whoa!
Well, now I came back at a perfect time.
My stream just went R. That's us.
Wow.
I am so
T-Town,
sorry.
Mary Ellen. No, it's all right. It's all right. T-Town Mary Ellen, you haven't missed the rant at all. We are just getting started. We're like halfway there, I guess.
Primeval World.
I just want to apologize.
You
I'm
like
so
Primeval
sorry. My
World.
brother just barged in the room. He's like, "You're using all the Wi-Fi." Shut up!
Oh, no, Brandon, it was classic. Yeah, I heard the whole sentence. The whole
Right?
sentence.
I know.
Past 10 o'clock. We're all right.
Oh man, there you go.
That's
We've gone MA. We've gone MA, ladies and gentlemen.
We've gone somewhere.
It was like so hilarious. We're like sitting there ranting about Disney, and then all of a sudden you hear the bleep and Wi-Fi. I'm like, wow, we've done it. We've that's the first for the stream, man. That's a first for my stream. You know, here's the thing though. Josh has had that happen to him in the park. I don't know if you guys remember that. Yeah, it's like some guy was actually saying like multiple things, and he was like he couldn't do a thing about it. He didn't do a thing about it. No, Bob, we haven't missed it. We haven't missed it. Captain Akrana's in the house. T-Town here. We did go R. I'll have to start quoting Total Recall now, because that's like the most rated R movie ever.
So I was trying to say, before I was interrupted like that, I was trying to say Grand Fiesta Tour shut down, Stitch's Great Escape shut down, both no mentions. They were removed from the map on the app.
Wow. Now here's the thing, Stitch. Now I'm gonna be brutally honest. Like having Stitch go away, I
don't care about either ride, but like no mention of it. Like
no mention of it. Yep.
Okay, you remember when you walked into Tomorrowland, you see the giant Stitch?
Yeah.
You see the giant Stitch billboard? That's gone. They took that down like 2 days ago.
Well, you know the thing about Primeval World. Now here's the thing. Boyce made a good point right here. We actually have a similar roller coaster in Carowinds called Ricochet. The difference is it doesn't whirl around. I actually didn't mind that roller coaster too much. What I minded was the whole cheesy tourist area of Dinoland. I was just like, do something different with that land, right? The ride itself, I was kind of sad, but I there's a part of me I was just like, well, maybe it's because like the shock of Disney constantly disappointing me is like, okay, that's another one I can chalk up this year.
Eisner lost his creativity after Frank Wells' death. He couldn't survive without Frank Wells, and his creativity just went down the hill, and that's eventually led to his downfall in the later years of his era.
Yep. Exactly.
I got a brand new map here. Thank you to Donna for sending me my maps. I didn't even notice.
Emily, welcome aboard.
They removed them right from the maps.
Wow, that is insane.
Yeah, that dino twirl, whatever, is off the map. I mean, it's there.
Primeval Hurl.
Downscale. Hasn't Stitch been closed for like 10 years? No. Not officially, Downscale.
No,
it is now.
The last show for Stitch was in 2018, so it's been closed since 2018. So 2 years.
The Pain Evil Hurl.
The Pain Evil Hurl. I like that. They've gone to plaid. That's awesome. Oh, hey, Epcot Bob. Brandon, did you see that? Tell your brother I can show him how to implement quality of service settings. That's awesome. So now we've talked about TTA being down. Okay, but I'm going here. Because all right, we've already talked about magnets, right, Carlos? We've already Avery and Brandon. We talked about magnets. Okay. But what we haven't talked about is something as simple as keeping a dadgum log flume boat afloat. Splash Mountain sinking. Are you kidding me?
I never realized that water was that deep.
You kidding me? To this day, here's the thing, guys. I'm just gonna flat out blow it out of the water right now. If Walt Disney saw this, he'd fire your rear ends. That's absolutely atrocious. It's disgusting. It's a disgrace.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about that is that they were told the cast members scolded them because they said that getting off the log flume was a safety hazard. Is the log flume not sinking a safety hazard because the log flume behind them could go over that log flume? They could die. Is that not a safety hazard?
They could drown.
They could drown.
We could just tell them that we'll refund them their money for some new shorts like they did with the Jungle Cruise sinking. This is unsatisfactory. This is garbage. This is excrement. Okay, if you're paying $130 for an amusement park ticket, there is no way that your log flume should sink. Okay, and Bob, that exactly why is everything sinking? That's a good question. How about probably because they fired all the engineers and they're walking out or something? I don't know. The biggest thing that really ticks me off about this is the fact that you already had boats sinking on Jungle Cruise, right? You already had all the fire at TTA. You already had these issues, okay? Cheap log flume rides at Carowinds don't sink. In my 46 years, there has never been a log flume ride sinking at Hershey Park or Carowinds. And those things, I guarantee you, those aren't as high quality built as Splash Mountain should be. Brandon, what do you think of this excrement?
I'd say they rarely got wet.
Carlos,
I like your brother's idea better.
Yeah. Carlos, what do you think, man? I never realized that water was that deep. I mean, that sucker was under the water, and it is what it is. Things break. It's Splash Mountain, so I can't talk too much bad about it. I love Splash Mountain, but no, things break. So engineers are not for the cast members to be upset that they actually left the. I'm sorry, I would have jumped off and
and walked the whole thing backwards just to go walk through it.
So I heard that they were doing that because that's called protocol. But the thing is, guys, I don't care about protocol. If you're talking about strapping somebody into the dadgum log flume and then water is rising up, your reaction is to get the heck out off the flume. Jim, for more sunshine, please welcome aboard.
That's your reaction just when you get wet on it. It's like, oh, I just want to get the hell off, but it's
You're just riding it, and then you go, could you imagine riding it and you go,
yeah, you start leaning back.
No. They were leaning forward. They were like, into the water I go. I mean, I'm like, are you really?
It's the back end that's on the.
Is it the back? Is it the back?
That's the back.
Okay, it looks like the front. It looked like the front.
No, that's the back. So anybody sitting in the back, you're like, okay, I don't 25 times wider this, and this is new. Disney upgraded
Mike Wheeler in the house, Bob, because it's the person that's running the company now.
Maybe it's a plan because of Princess and a Frog. They want to see if they can sink it like a frog goes on the water. They want to see if they can sink it. Maybe that's all a plan of that god awful forsaken idea of changing Splash Mountain. Maybe. Or somebody rigged it to break it to make sure Disney never changed it. But I haven't been in Florida in a while, so it wasn't me.
Donna Jaworski, welcome aboard. No, Donna Jaworski, Jim from More Sunshine, please. Well, guys, if I've missed you, I'm so sorry. We've got almost 30 people watching, so guys, make sure if you haven't done it yet, to chokeslam that like button. This one gets me upset the most, I would say, or almost as upset, because like Carlos, you and I are like a simpatico on Splash Mountain, man. I mean that is, it's hard to see them ripping out my heart with and putting my heart in the blender and hitting frappe like they did with changing the ride. But then they just decided to, after putting my heart in the blender and hitting frappe, then they pour the sludge into toxic acid for it to sink in the acid, same as the log flume was sinking on Splash Mountain. I got all my words about this when I saw that. I'm sitting here going, this is a disgrace. Walt Disney would have these people, they would be fired. There's no doubt in my mind they would be fired.
Walt, I'm sick of hearing everybody say Walt was into changes. It wasn't meant to last for. That's fine. Change the crap. Okay. Right. That needs to be changed. Stitch needed to be changed. That dinosaur ride needed to be changed. Splash Mountain does not. All right. Let's go after Haunted Mansion next. I don't like it. Let's go after Haunted Mansion. That needs to be changed. It's been 20-something years, 40 years, 50 years. Go change it.
Then let's make it to Wally.
Whatever, man. But it's the point. I hate those people. I hate using the word hate, but don't be Marty like that. Where Walt, Disney World was meant to be changed with time.
Here's the thing that I have about change, and this is like when I hear about like change is good. I kind of get that, kind of rubs me raw. I think good change is essential. Bad change is not. The phrase, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The reason why that thing applies for as long as it has is because people do that stuff still, and they end up regretting it. I mean, it's just, what can you do? Hey, Scott Shearer, if I did not say hello to you earlier, welcome aboard, my man.
Hey, Scott.
But yeah, like Downskill says, it's the most popular ride at the park. You change your rides. You change rides that are unpopular. Well, even Downscale, even I said this on Biopre's Project's live stream. If you wanted to do a ride for Tiana, by all means do it. Tom Sawyer Island is right there. It is an excellent. Now, I do like it because it's a laid back area. But if you want to talk about an area that's in rife need of a new attraction, Tom Sawyer Island would be perfect to put in a ride, a dark ride, and then Tiana also gets her Riverside restaurant located right across the street from the Liberty Bell entrance. It would be immense. It would be immense.
Why not Animal Kingdom? Why not the animal?
There you go.
there's a lot we can move animals and everything with, like I said, go to Animal Kingdom, but why not an Animal Kingdom? Like you said, a Riverside restaurant. Plenty of rivers inside that park. Put it somewhere.
Right.
No,
you're exactly right. Martine Watts is at Hollywood Studios. She's at Hollywood Studios, not in person. Oh, I wish. Okay, gotcha. So to Mike Wheeler, if you change something that are totally different, then you better make it even better than what the previous thing was. Mike Wheeler, mic drop for no pun intended. Mic drop on that, man.
It's not going to happen with this. It's not. No. I mean, to the people like, and I don't know who, but the people not like me and you, Dave. I don't know how you feel, Brandon, about Splash Mountain, but it is my favorite ride. There's nothing I like more at Disney World than Splash Mountain, ride-wise. There isn't. There's great rides, don't get me wrong. There's greater rides. But for my love, is Splash Mountain.
It is one of the most epic
better.
Storytelling rides. It tells a story like no other theme park ride, and really, in my opinion. I mean, there are other that Pirates has a story, and Pirates is my number one ride. I mean, I would always ride it. But there's something about Splash Mountain that, in my opinion, it personified true storytelling and integrating that into a ride. Paula Rainwaters is in the house. Welcome aboard. Man, we got so many awesome people here today. This is awesome to see you guys here. If you just coming on, you haven't done it yet, make sure you chokeslam the like button for this video, subscribe to my channel, and subscribe to my group here. I got their YouTube channels, Fantasmic Ears and Carlos from Disney World Freak, in the description below. Avery, since you're a surprise, I haven't got you yet, but I'm going to put your YouTube channel in the description below after this.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, absolutely. So, and there you go, Bob. Epcot Bob just nailed it. I mean, he pretty much they're pandering.
Yeah,
I would agree.
I didn't want to go that way, but
I mean, that's let's be honest, right? I want to be truthful here. I want to be positive as well, but I want to be truthful. That is to an extent pandering. I think if they had just put it in, like even if it may not make as much sense, and even in Tom Sawyer Island, but if they did it, I think everybody would have been just fine. Everybody would have been just happy about that. But that's
the people complaining about the ride being racist are the people that have never ridden it, never read the book, never watched the movie.
Never watched the movie. There you go. I would agree.
That's all it is. It's media after media after media, be it social media or being the news media.
Yeah. And here's the thing. I try not to be political on my channel at all. But so in my opinion, that's and Carlos, you hit it. That's not even a political statement. It really this goes beyond politics. You've got to see what is true, what is good, what is wholesome, right? What brings people together. That movie brought people together.
Why is this ride, and not to jump off topic, but why is this ride the only ride being talked about? Because there is a few rides or attractions in Disney. If you want to bring up the race card, it needs to be changed. I don't want to go there because I'm definitely not racist, but we all know why the ride's being changed. One person. It started with one person. Everything starts with that one. It started with one person, and it grew to 100,000. Whoever signed the petition to change it. Okay, it grew to 100,000 to change that ride because it was a racist ride. Okay, the ride is not racist. The characters in the ride are not racist. Was the movie? Sure. Is the ride? No. Is the song? No.
No.
It took one person. It grew to 100. Okay. But now you want to play the race card with Disney. Why isn't the Hall of Presidents shut down?
There you go.
You want to talk about the crows at Dumbo? I get it. The crows are not around the ride, but Dumbo. Why is Dumbo open?
And that's the thing. Go ahead, Brandon.
The depiction of Native Americans on Peter Pan, the person hanging from the ceiling in Haunted Mansion.
I mean, and those Native Americans are still in the Peter Pan ride too.
Yeah,
that's the parks.
Jungle Cruise, yeah.
And Hope You Do review, they're looking at Hope You Do, but I saw that based on an inside source that they're looking at closing Hope You Do review at Fort Wilderness.
Oh, and then there's the Bears, Country Bears Jamboree, because of not Sizzle Lips. What do you call them? Something Lips. That character.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah,
you know, there's so much, but none of it's being talked about except for that one ride because Disney heard it or Chapek heard it, whatever it was, and says, "Well, they came out and said it. They came out and said it because of a petition." They put their foot right in their mouths with that. Sometimes Disney needs to realize talking less is a little better. My wife tells me that all the time because she knows I can rant forever. Talking less is a little better. You put your foot in your mouth when you said literally because of that petition, we're going to change the ride. Hey, what happened to the petition that came after for the people that I signed? I don't know if you signed, Dave, but I'm sure you would have. The petition to not change the ride.
Oh, yeah. I signed it. It
was never looked at.
Well, hey, check this out. How about the 100,000 people that actually signed the petition to keep the water fountain in freaking Polynesian? Why didn't you say anything about that, Bob? Why didn't you? I mean, it's freaking, talk about something that was fairly easy to kind of say, okay, maybe instead of shrinking down the fountain to like nothing, maybe we could have just shrunk it down a little bit, and just keep the changes. Because I like the changes that Polynesian did with the chandeliers and all that, and the retheming with making the lobby a little bit grander and places to sit down. I get it, but when you basically have a little tiki statue, basically taking a I'm saying this, taking a tinkle on the rocks there as the new fountain. That's pretty much that's kind of sad. That's just sad. I'm just gonna be honest. Oh man, I got so many people that came on the board. I gotta say hello. Dreamers Empire is in the house. One of my partners in
this
crime.
Guy is not racist.
No, he's not.
Leave me alone. I got the rest of them over there, but I can't go grab them.
I'm gonna try and do his voice. Duh, I'm not racist. Don't call me that. I'm just gonna smack you in the head.
Carlos reminded me of all the scalpers.
No, don't get me going.
No.
Brandon, Brandon.
That, you know what? We might have to say that for another time. No.
No, don't laugh. I bought mine legit at regular price.
I got mine from Nick.
Okay.
Well,
you know
I
what?
didn't get mine from Nick, but I got mine from somebody who was there at the same time.
Okay, you know what?
All of this.
Let's go there. Okay.
Let's go there.
Yes. All right. Just real quick.
The heart's beating.
Yeah. This is good exercise, Carlos. Stop, Carlos. He took the mug out. Carlos, I'm coming over there, man. I'm coming over there.
You need a mug? We have friends. Brandon, we have friends, right?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Look, I love this guy. This is the hashtag mug of the 2 weeks. Okay. Donald, he's my man. But I got to do
coming in here.
Dave, we'll talk off stream, Dave. I'll make a text for you, buddy.
Please. I'm begging. I so bad want a Splash Mountain mug. Now I am getting the pennies. My sister did get the pennies. So the petition did not, the change had 10 times more people on it. See, downscale, there you go. Alex Downs is in the house. Welcome aboard, Alex. So Paula Rainwaters, oh yes, hey, Donna Jaworski, congratulations on your 1,000 subs. I'm glad you pointed that out. Thank you very much. Fantastic Chronicles. And then there you go. Tony just summed it up right there. It doesn't have any of the elements that anyone finds offensive. Exactly. There's Brer Fox and Brer Bear. And Brer Rabbit.
I bought it. Is Pete McDevitt still here? He knows. Carlos buys everything.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Paula Rainwaters. Carlos went shopping for you, Dave. I pray that. What's that, Avery?
That's my picture.
Yeah. So there it is. There it is. You people. Now get this, guys.
They really think they're going to make a big profit off of all that? They really think people are going to sell? That people are going to buy everything off of them?
Boy, Speed doesn't look like it looking at Donald Duck's butt. That's awesome. Here's the thing about these guys, though, is that some of these items were found on eBay.
For like 500.
$500 freaking dollars.
Do they
I saw
not
it
realize
I
the
saw it
ride
for more
isn't
than that
going
on
anywhere
my
for some time?
So you know what? And here's the thing: Dowskill just made up a great point. Out of all the restrictions that Disney does, right, for the guests right now, why didn't they restrict people on buying stuff?
It doesn't matter. People are still going to sell it. I mean,
There should be
I
more
agree.
restrictions.
Restrict them.
But
I
we're
totally
caring about
agree with
money
that.
these days, so they
But-
just want all the money.
Even with the merch pass that's going
Right,
on
Avery.
now on Shop Disney, stuff is still all over eBay. There's things. There's pins, and my wife wanted the ears from last month's merch pass. Mickey, the mini main attraction.
Yeah.
Unless you get picked, you get that email. You can't buy anything.
Wow.
There's still that merch is still ending up on eBay. People
Still
are
ended up there.
Yeah, it's going to happen. But that right there, if you saw my stream, that's a shame on Disney right there.
Oh, that just it's flat out just it's incentivizing greed, and it's like you're incentivizing the worst in people, and that's what they did right there. And
Brandon,
JDB, yes, that was for real. That there was $500 on eBay, and then
I saw it as high as $6.99 for all three of them.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
stop! Oh my gosh!
Brandon, can you find a picture of the folks grabbing the macaroon ears when they first came out this week?
Look at that.
What?
The macaroon ears in France Pavilion.
I have no clue what that is. I haven't seen any photos of that.
Yeah,
Carlos, you and Brandon have a $200 item.
Yeah, I would never. I would never pay it, and I would never sell it. I am a collector. People know me from my stream. Look at the crap behind me.
Right.
I am a collector. I buy for me.
See,
I would never pay, but I'm a wise collector. I love everything, but if I can't afford it, I ain't paying it.
Right.
And all I can afford is retail price or cheaper. If I can, go to a flea market and find cheaper.
It's making a wise investment. It's making a wise investment. I mean, that's really what you're talking about as a collector.
If I can't afford it, I won't own it. I'll miss it, not having it, but I won't own it. If and I'll tell it out there. Jeff from This Our Dreams and Angela, they're out there and good friends of mine, and they knew I wanted my Splash Mountain merch, and they went shopping, bought everything I wanted. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have gotten this because I was afraid when I go down there in November, nothing will be down there. But
yeah. So the Make It Blue was a merch cast member. She'd love to give her 2 cents on this. It'd be an hour stream right there. Oh yeah. Believe me, I would probably go off more on that, but that was kind of integrated with the whole Splash Mountain nonsense. But yeah, I mean, maybe I should have you on.
It's not only the Splash Mountain stuff. I was just telling Brandon.
Oh yeah. It's not just that.
There's new ears that just came out. They're macaroons. They're in France. So, however you want to call them, macaroons or macarons. The ears shaped like them.
Wow.
And when they first came out, there was already a photo, just like that last one, of 3 or 4 guys grabbing 12, 15 at a time up their arms. And you know where they were going.
Yep.
Right to eBay.
What the heck? $60, $75.
Yeah. You want a better one? Look for the Haunted Mansion Crocs. There's a Facebook page selling the Haunted Mansion Crocs right now.
Hold on a second, guys. Courtney Rainwaters, welcome aboard. You are in the middle of an epic rant. Love it. Yeah. No, that's
$100 for Crocs.
Yeah. These people. Here's the sad thing, though, Carlos. It's kind of like what you were saying too. Is that people will willingly spend that kind of money for those kind of items. You're a collector who's at least trying to be frugal, right, with what you buy. How is that? That's insane. That's basically giving into the. It's just giving into the greedy. It's the lowest denominator of. It's like, well, it's capitalism. I'm like, well, here's the thing. I'm a capitalist guy. I'm totally capitalist, but I do believe that you at least got to have some decency when you're talking about pricing things. It's just having. I know, Dean. We got a good portion of the Rainwaters with us, and that's the thing. We have good people here. I would say people in our community are probably the most selfless people I've ever seen. The Rainwaters, you, Dreamers Empire at the live place.
Donna at the top.
Donna Jaworski, who's our freaking angel. none of the people in I can't imagine anybody in our community who would do that crap. I can't. None. But these people can. And the thing is, if Disney had actually restricted buying for these people, for us, I don't think we would have been. We wouldn't have been mad, right? We'd have been like, okay, yeah.
No, if they would have restricted, and like I said, Jeff from This Our Dreams couldn't get me my stuff because he bought it for himself, I totally understand. That's fair. I would have, and I am that crazy. I would have bought a single day plane ticket and flew down on Frontier and come home the same day just to go buy it.
Right.
I'm not nuts when it comes to Splash Mountain, but I'd rather have that. I'd rather be able not to buy it because Disney did it right than having, Tom, that guy, and Harry sitting up the street buying it, 4, 5, 6 at a time just to go sell it on eBay.
Yeah.
And they can get, and somebody, I'm sorry, go back to that last couple with those two people carrying those bags. And I hate being judgmental like this, but they're AP holders for one reason only: to buy stuff like that to go resell it. Those are not AP holders that are there every day going to the park,
right?
Hanging out here, hanging out there, going with friends, or even live stream. No, we're going to be AP holders. We're going to pay the $900, or Florida residents, you're going to pay $700. We'll make that back in one trip to Splash Mountain.
Right. And the thing is, it isn't about the love, right, of the park. It isn't about the love of these stories. It isn't about that. It's strictly to make the money. I mean, and that's the most disgraceful thing about it. So it's like Courtney Rainwater's. People sell Minnie Mouse set for $500 for a bag and plush. Holy cow! I mean, that's just insane. Wishes Forever. Disney was a big part of the fault for allowing people to buy all that merchandise. Absolutely, Wishes Forever. By the way, if you're new to the channel, I haven't seen you in a while, so I apologize if I haven't seen you yet. Welcome aboard. But yeah, this was
only care about tonight, so they're not going to put proper restrictions.
What was that, Avery? What was that?
Like it is a big but they only care about the money they stay, so they're not going to put tougher restrictions so that people will buy less them as much as we want them to put restrictions because people are buying, the sculptors are buying too many plushes. So it's
Where does
so
this
there
guy
you go,
get
guys.
this? Where did he get this?
Look at this. Great movie ride cast member costume shirt prop, $225.
How? What? How?
Yeah, well, that's different. What's his name? Pager Mr. Morrow.
All of the Rainwaters, I just want to say this, all the Rainwaters are now in the house. Kaylee Rainwaters are in the Hazy tonight. Welcome aboard the entire Rainwaters clan. Good to have you guys here. All of you. Wishes Forever new to the channel. Hey, welcome aboard. Glad you are a roadie tonight. You are in the middle of an epic rant. And guys, when I see the prices on some of this stuff, I'm sitting there going, that's insane. That's just absolutely insane. Janie B, I'm afraid it's going to get worse. So many. Janie, she may be right there, but see, Janie, here's the thing: if Disney continues to limit park hours, those annual pass holders aren't going to be coming in anytime soon. So at least that's probably like one good thing about that.
I paid $27 for this pin set. I bet you I can get $1.50 right now for it.
Huh.
I would never sell it, but it's insane, man. It is. But it's anything. I got popcorn buckets over here that,
Yeah.
But
listen.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say, Tony says here, I hear a certain YouTuber we all know that is leading the charge to call out these white profiteers, refuses to recognize other ethnicities. I pointed out to him for the same thing. Doesn't fit the agenda.
Chronicles, can you DM me who that is?
Yeah. I'm kind of interested in that.
You really need a DM? You can't figure it out? Okay.
No. I have an idea. But I don't want to. I don't want to say it out loud, and I don't want to be liable or anything like that.
No, not one bit. No, I agree with you.
Yeah. So I see, Leia, like the great movie ride. Now, see, like I could go off on that, but see that we Scott, we already did that earlier.
This is their motive song right now. They literally based their song off Mickey Minnie's Runaway Road. Nothing can stop us now.
I've actually that is hilarious. Nothing can stop us now.
Oh, Nick comes in at the worst time when I make fun of that. I'm so sorry, Nick.
Nick from Magical News Live is in the hizzy. Welcome aboard, my man. Good to have you here, man. So Jumbo to Nick and Nick again. Thank you for the for filming Jose face down vomiting on the stage. That was great, man. That was great. I got the Instagram message. Thank you. I got it.
Can you forward that to me, Dave?
Yeah. Hold on. I think it was Avery that did that.
Are we in a private chat? Yeah. If anybody knows how StreamYards work.
Okay, that was from Tony. It's from Tony. So I don't think I'm as familiar with him.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
I'm telling you. If you're seeing what I wrote. Sorry, everyone.
Is that? Oh no! Is that the same guy? Is that his real name?
But the Partners in Crime.
I know. Yeah.
Partners in Crime, right there.
Gotcha. I gotcha. Okay, cool. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's go to let's see here. I'm trying to look on the list here that Brandon gave me for that. Yours
is worse, Dave. Yours is definitely worse. Just leave it at that.
Here's the thing. So we went down with the Splash Mountain boat sinking. Okay, so
yeah, we went down with it sinking. All right,
we did that good. But we didn't even mention who we decided to run it off with Carousel of Progress. Guys, if you get this after the stream is over, go to the beginning. Brandon took a video of John basically headbanging at the Carousel of Progress, and included
somebody took a video of it, and then I edited some music to it.
Yeah, that's right. And so Brandon put some he put my rant music on, which I thought was appropriate. So I mean, like Carousel of Progress. So I can go there. It drives me nuts that they would even, again, you have boats sinking, you have Jose doing a face plant, you got John headbanging. Okay, so what was the last thing, Brandon? I can't believe I'm actually, like, it was the word, like I was gonna like end the night with this. This would be the last one, the last thing we were going to talk about.
I think we've discussed it all. I was gonna say Jungle Cruise thinking, but we talked about that last stream.
We talked about that last stream, yeah. So we talked about the splash. Yeah, I guess we did talk about the Splash Mountain sinking. Yeah. So we talked about the greed. We talked about the greed there. So yeah, I think that suffices for at least what I have on my list. If there's a, does anybody have anything else that they want to just go off on? Disney related.
Anybody in the chat? What you got for us? We're open.
We're open, man. Open mic.
The lines are open. Like Pete.
I was gonna say, I would be surprised if the next boat to sing will be "It's a Small World" at this rate. Like, just sing all the boat rides at Magic Kingdom.
I'm ready for Small World. I'm ready for something to happen there. It's almost like I'm anticipating the next excrement show for that's coming from out of the parks, and I could see a class. Now here's the thing: everybody talks about how annoying the ride is. Okay, I want you to picture.
It's annoying.
The song is annoying and all that, but I want you to picture a Magic Kingdom without it.
Yeah,
I can't. That's too much of a classic.
Yeah, too much of a classic. Can't get rid of it.
Well, here's the thing: if they ever did that, that would be just absolutely brutal in my mind.
It's one of those World's Fair attractions. So one of those attractions that came from my state that Disney brought over to the parks, and it's historical. It has historical value.
It is. And
at the same time, I'm Courtney. I want to tell my wife to move over. There's plenty of room for us on that damn piece of board. You don't want to fit on there.
I'll never let go, Rose. I'll never let go.
Hey, no more F-bombs from you.
Thanks for making my stream rated R, dude.
Right?
Fantastic Chronicles. Oh my god, he timed that perfectly.
That's awesome. Now Timothy Rainwater says he had 54 days until we're there. Our home away from him. Awesome, man. Awesome. That's good. That's good. So Make It Blue says the college program kids have had 3 canceled programs. Wow. Disney is making these kids reapply.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
That's another thing. Disney college program. Everybody got booted out.
Wow. Yeah.
Did you notice how Mexican that Mexican guy was that running the Three Caballero ride? When they were telling me,
yo,
get in your boat. I was waiting for him to be like your brother. Get the F in your boat.
Put your stinking rear end in the seat and stay there.
What's Dave? Let me ask you this: and Brandon, what's your thought on Disney removing all these new projects from
It's making me nervous.
From existence?
Well, here's the thing: it's making me nervous. Now, oh, you know what? This is perfect. You've just inspired me on another thing that I want to go off on. Okay, so Bob Chapstick again. I'm a fan. I'm a huge fan. You devoted to how amazing intellectually you are at the fact that when you decide to basically destroy half of Epcot, you decided to just eliminate Fountain of Nations, and now you can't even get anything built in Epcot.
Except walls.
Yes. I applaud you, sir. Here's the thing about Epcot, guys. If they had actually kept Fountain of Nations, that Epcot would still be a legitimate full-day park right now. And the reason why I say that is because Fountain of Nations has always been a gathering place. It has always been a place that people would feel like that they could relax, that they could just it was just a destination. So now I think Guardians of the Galaxy is still on, but I don't was Ratatouille still on?
Yeah, still on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Everything that was in
220 is still on,
progress
too.
is going to stay on.
Right.
Anything that hasn't begun, they've taken it all off.
Yeah, the fancy future mushroom stand that basically you have to call up to, and they have a little I'll have little dinner parties while the peasants run around on the lower floor.
Oh yeah, that little observatory thing.
Yeah, that table.
Yeah.
You call it
That-
a table.
That's right.
what it
It's gone. That's gone. They're not going to do that.
Spaceship Earth is not getting remade right now.
Yep. Now here's the thing, Carlos. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, so am I. Don't get me wrong.
I was like, that actually gives me a little breathing room,
right?
To maybe watch it one more last time.
No Mary Poppins.
No Mary Poppins ride.
No new resort on
no reflections.
No
Yeah,
more.
that's right.
That resort. What did you just say? Reflections on
reflections. Oh, and then like Epcot Forever. I mean, I think that's kind of
there was an announcement today. There was an announcement today
there?
Yeah, they're doing a monorail attraction at the Play Pavilion. I believe it's going to be like a pilot simulator thing. But
now that's cool.
A monorail attraction at the Play Pavilion, which is interesting. I'm interested to see what they do there. And it's actually in the concept art. If you look carefully in the Play Pavilion concept art, you can see the monorail there, sitting there. And if it's not going to go anywhere, it's probably going to be a simulator, which
I think that
interesting for me. I've always been fascinated with monorails, and I've wanted to be a monorail pilot. So
something like a simulator ride for that, I think, is excellent. Right, Avery? Yeah, I mean I think that's a great thing. Pizza time. Welcome aboard, and yes. But it wasn't us. Just like Popish British Dave is my favorite. Okay, let me get into character, Jim. Yes. I like how I can go into Epcot now and look at nothing but walls. It's absolutely amazing. It's such amazing culture looking at the concrete ripped up around Fountain of Nations.
My kid's your cup of tea.
I can sip a cup of tea now while I look at the construction workers mingle around while I enjoy the fruits of their labor.
How funny would it be if we changed this rant thing to call it My Cup of Tea?
There's something that's like mine, like not my company, something like that. That's hilarious. I was now look at this. I wanted to say this. Oh, there you go, Janie B. Walcott. There, exactly. I saw something from Scott Shearer. Said he's going back to college, so that's awesome, Scott. Good to hear that. So Mike Wheeler, they canceled the college program for their safety, and they're making them reapply because they can't take everybody back originally applied. Now, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I understand the safety part of that. I think what really messes that up though is that you're talking about a lot of kids internationally, right? It completely rearranges their entire life. I think that's the biggest thing about that whole thing. Timothy Rainwater. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. That's awesome. Oh, here's a J. No, Jenny B. It's Masterpiece Theater. Yes. You see, if we're talking about Disney, it must be about the mouse.
Oh, I saw this thing on Twitter the other day. I'm in a group chat with some people who were like around my age, who are like really big into Disney, but they don't share the same views as me. They're the type of people who want to get rid of an Indiana Jones stunt show and stuff. I'm like, are you kidding me,
man?
Are you kidding me? No.
You know what's interesting about that is that my kids we've still not gone to that stunt show, and it's like if they take that out, I mean, the whole point is here's all right. So I'm going to sum up the entire point of this rant. The reason why we're so animated about this to all of you out there in YouTube land, we take our kids to Disney because there's nothing more amazing than seeing them at their age, at their childhood, looking at our childhood through their eyes. Okay. We literally, I mean, when I saw all my kids riding Peter Pan and pointing out to London and pointing out to all these little things while we're flying over, it was emotionally amazing. Like it was an emotionally satisfying moment. I was welling up with tears because I was just like, man, these kids are getting to see and experience what I got to see and experience. That's what makes it. It's like, that's why when we talk about change, if you're going to change something because it needs to be, and so, that's why we're so passionate about this. So Pella Rainwaters, the only thing good is that they have okay. Now I will say this, that was some good news, Paula. Did you guys see the glass pillars come up on the water fountain? Now that was
awesome.
That was something we need. I think a lot of Disney fans needed this for 2020. We really needed something like that because that looked just fine. Stacy Rogers is in the house. Welcome aboard, Stacy. I'm sorry I interrupted. Who did I interrupt? Brandon or Avery?
Me, but I was just saying that she's a beaut. That fountain. It's just what we needed.
Yes.
For 2020. Look at something positive for once this year.
Yes. Exactly.
Looks like the hair.
The
hair is finally growing on his head.
Yeah. Because so Mike Wheeler, because trust me, I was an entertainment cast member and I tried to go back, and even though I knew all shows and parades of property, I did get hired back. Wow, Mike. Wow, that's crazy. And they say, which is forever. See, that's you can't take all the classics away. If you take them all away, well, I mean, this is something that I've actually said before, and I'll say it again. When is enough? What is the line, right? Like, would we say that, okay, Disney, we're all for change, so let's go ahead and demolish Cinderella Castle and put up and put up Maleficent's crazy, Thunderdome. I mean, would we really want I couldn't think of the name for a castle. But would we really be okay with that? Right? It's like when is it enough, right? So it's like if we could see kind of like if the decisions that Disney were making were consistent and consistently good, I guess we wouldn't be as harsh. But man, we're seeing consistently bad decisions. It's just, and I think that's what's kind of, that's what makes these rants, happen. And that's what makes that's what just makes this really just it's essential for us to get that off of our chest. So, but you know what? I mean, here's the thing. I have kept y'all for 2 hours. We've had almost 40 viewers up to almost a 2-hour point. It's been amazing. Avery, Brandon, Carlos, it has been phenomenal to have you guys here tonight. So hey, Bob Chapstick, you're welcome anytime. You're welcome for a roasting, man. I tell you what I like to do is before we head on out of here, I want to give the floor to you, to each and every one of you for your channels and basically what you guys are about, what you guys are going to be doing. So I'm going to start with the first guy. I'm going to go clockwise. Shall I say? Yeah, clockwise. So Brandon, Fantasmic Ears, what is your channel? What is it all about? What are you going to be doing with it? Go.
Okay, so as some of you know, I don't remember a lot of you guys being there, but yesterday I was on Pub Talk and I made the grand announcement that after a 2-year battle with a cyberstalker, long story with that, but things happened where he was arrested and stuff. So not on my part, but he kind of discouraged me from doing YouTube for the longest time. And because of that fact that he's taken care of, I announced yesterday that I am revamping my YouTube channel and I'm going to start doing Disney content, Disney YouTube stuff. The unfortunate side of it is I don't know when I'm going to have a consistent upload schedule or actually have time to edit or do content. But if you guys want to subscribe to me over there, leave the notification bell on. I would greatly appreciate it, and I would love to bring you guys content. I'd love to have you guys along for the journey. So make sure to make it blue. I am back. So yeah, I'm excited to be back. I'm happy to share this journey with you guys, and yeah, hoping to see you guys over on my channel. Thank you guys.
Awesome, Brandon. Awesome. All right, so we're going to go to the Disney World freak. Carlos, what's your channel about? What you got going on? What is coming up in your world? Let's see what you got, man. Go.
Well, first off, Dave, thanks for having me on. This was fun. Me and you,
Absolutely.
We see eye to eye in a lot, and God knows we both love to rant. So, thanks for that. I appreciate it. No, my channel, Disney World Freak, some Disney content, some local content, some Lego content. We've been building a lot of Legos. Live every Tuesday with Shooting the Breeze, home of the shenanigans, where I get together with, what everybody does, just shoot the breeze. I get together with friends, Disney friends on my channel. And I've upgraded, so we usually have like 10 people on. So that's been a blast. And I was streaming on Saturday mornings, but not so much right now. Cutting back on that, which we were doing more topic talk. But that'll probably come back in the near future. But yeah, right now it's just Tuesdays, and we're at 320 subscribers and a good amount of watch hours. So I'm just trying to get the subscribers up. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. I'd appreciate it. Trust me, Tuesdays is a lot of fun. If you this was great. Tuesdays the same thing, just with more different friends. So come on over and take a look. But today, Dave, thank you. Appreciate it being on here with you, buddy.
Absolutely, dude. Thank you so much, Brandon and Brandon Carlos. Thank you. So, Brandon, I forgot to put your up here. Isaac Nail, as always, such an awesome member of our community. He is always just nice enough to make sure he gets all the things up there. I got up there for Carlos. What to get for Brandon?
Isaac. No, just to touch on Isaac. Isaac is the main reason why I have, and again, I'm a little guy, but I have a stream with like 500 and something views because that was Isaac's first time on a stream. So if you want to see
awesome,
what Isaac looks like and who Isaac Nail is, go look for it. It's one of the Shooting the Breeze streams, and he has to come on and man, did that thing take off. So I need to stop doing that. Avery, you gotta get the camera going, man. Come on my stream. Let's get the views up.
Yeah, absolutely. Captain Akron, thank you so much, my man. All right, Avery, we are down to you, my brother. We're going to do the Isaac Nail. There you go for the YouTube thing. What is your YouTube channel? What are you doing in the – now, here's the thing about Avery, guys. Avery is like everywhere. So he's like he's like he's not a one-man show. He does everything. He does lyrics. He does knowledge. He does YouTube channel. So Avery, take it away, man. What you got going on?
Well, my channels, I basically post like Disney, history, geography. Those are my main topics. I basically I post random stuff. Nowadays, I'm pretty much posting like, so if you're into like, I'm posting 90s and 2000s nostalgia. So if you want to watch the remnants of the past, the remnants of shows that you watched as a kid, or if you shows that you watch with other people that you want to remember those times, that you want to remember those great Disney shows from back then. I just basically posted a Disney Channel Toon Disney nostalgia video yesterday. So if you want to check that out, I'm planning on posting more nostalgia videos from all the different channels that we all grew up watching. It's gonna be like commercials, it's gonna be TV intros. So if you're into that stuff, come check out my channel. If you're into video games, I also post Hearts of Iron 4 content. So if you're into that, if you're into gaming, come check out my channel. But I pretty much post random stuff. Just turn the notifications on, and then you'll know when I post stuff. Because I post them at random times. I don't have a schedule, so I just post them whenever I want to. That's just how I work. That's just how I float. That's just how I float my boat.
At least your boat floats.
Yeah, exactly. Your boat floats. Exactly. Hey, that's Avery. I'm the same way with videos. It's like I'm not exactly on a frequent schedule. So Adrian, I hope Aguirre. Maybe I'm sorry if I totally butchered your last name. Welcome aboard. We're actually getting ready to end the stream tonight, but thank you so much for coming on board. Make sure you hit the replay. You can actually go in here and watch the replay on this. And Tony's exactly right. Thank you for tuning in to the TV mature version of RTD. It was an absolute blast. So, guys, for Avery, for Brandon, for Carlos, thank you guys so much for giving me your time on this. This is just an absolute blast. Corner Sports. Go ahead, Brandon.
I was going to say thanks for having me. It's always fun to do these.
Absolutely. So Corner Sports, welcome aboard. And Mike, you haven't just subscribed to Avery? Well, great. We got you subscribed now. Timothy, thank you, my man. Thank you.
Mike's the man.
Yeah. Oh, hey, no, Mike is now Timothy Rainwater says he thinks it's a great stream tonight. I agree. I think this was a fantastic stream. I had a lot of fun. And Sam Lowe. Sam, I apologize if I didn't say hello to you earlier. Thank you so much for staying here and watching us and watching us rant and go crazy. It was cathartic. It was fun. So guys, I just want to say for all of my roadies out there, if you are new to this channel, if you're new to any of these channels, you must make sure that you bookmark www.thelifeplace.com. That is where you can keep track of all of our family-friendly live streamers. Family-friendly. Psych. Family friendly. This was an aberration. Where's my That's great.
My Wi-Fi.
That was great. That's the thing else.
Perfect time.
But mostly, guys, 99% of the time we are family friendly. Just saying. 99. It's now 99% of the time. So make sure you go to that website down below, bookmark it, and that's where you keep track of me. You keep track of Brandon. Keep track of Carlos. Keep track of Avery. Anybody that goes live, we are there. So, guys, this has been a fantastic blast. Until next time, my roadies. Laters.
Bye, everybody.